These all anime games will show you how powerful the mobile games era is now. Everything looks so incredible, not only the visual, but most of the game now has a massive progress with a lot of improvement by the gameplay, player experience, and many more. Remember to like this video and please enjoy the video of Top 12 Anime Open World Games Mobile 2026, available on Play Store and App Store. You guys can support this channel by sending a super thanks, and our team will appreciate that. NTE, Neverness to Everness. One word is enough to describe this game, which is perfection. I will give a huge appreciation to the developer who has perfectly made a high level of open world games on mobile that look like I play a PC game. The optimization level is unbelievable. I even never seen any single laggy along my exploration. Even the game has a seamless open world concept, which means the player will never see any single loading screen. And most of the game will take a huge effort to render the graphic once we explore a new area. Surprisingly, NTE, Neverness to Everness do a great job on optimizing the visual setting. The game concept will easily hook any player who loves an exploration concept. In fact, we can do so many crazy things while in the city. For example, making chaos by hitting a random NPC along the way, then they will be fighting back against us. Suddenly, the police officer will come and arrest you once you are doing it too much. It's a great real-life simulation, right? The combat mechanism is a hack and slash base. The player can switch the hero and make a good correspondence skill system by switching the hero, because the entrance attack will trigger a bigger damage number. Top new open world game anime RPG for Android and iOS 2026. Honkai Star Rail, one of the most beautiful open world anime games that has a very attractive combat battle. Trust me, you will love to see the visual and cinematic of the skill it has. It's just unbelievable. I am sure there is no RPG that can stand against it in the turn-based RPG genre. Fun fact, Honkai Star Rail got so much profit and become the most profitable gacha based on mobile. It's beyond than any gacha game on a different platform like on PC and mobile. They successfully attract more players to enjoy the hero's design with a great storyline of each character. We can explore the world and visit any place you like. The combat mechanism is a turn-based, but before we get into the battle, then we should slash the enemy first to give a huge advantage to us, and we can launch the first action in turn. As I told you before, it has the most fascinating skill effect that everyone should enjoy. Absolutely the best anime RPG open world game mobile 2026. Monel Stardive. This game is unbelievably perfect for a player who's love to play a tag team based combat system, where the player can switch the hero anytime and we should keep switching the hero to trigger an entrance tag. It will deal multiple damage continuously. That's the only strategy you guys need to learn, because at the end of the result, it will multiply your winning chance while in battle. I love the game's concept. The medieval vibes look so realistic. The villagers, the building structure, and how the ambience is pretty good on representing the medieval vibes. The combat mechanism will play in a real time. 3 of the characters are available to be picked. Upgrade the heroes frequently and boost your team power. The tag skill will increase the damage number while we are switching the hero. That's why improving the hero strength is the main priority that we need to do through level, gear, and skill enhancement. Along the exploration, try to capture the monster to become your mini pet. It can be acquired as a new buff or an extra skill in combat. The element system will give a massive advantage as your strategy needs. Top anime game open world RPG for mobile 2026. Duet Night Abyss. Finally, this game released the global version. I love the game's art style, is quite dark in fantasy. The game animation looks pretty dynamic. It's a new brand action RPG game with a very different game's concept. The game has a combining 2 different elements of hack and slash and also shooter base. Basically, the player can change the weapon whenever they want between a gun or a melee weapon. Of course, the combat battle style will be adjusted based on the weapon we are using. Then the character and weapon can be customized based on our playstyle. It feels so dynamic, and even the combat seems quite fast and more variation. This game is no auto-play game. We need to play with a high reflex, and also the tactic will be neat. With 2 of those weapons type, we'll make a combo by combining a skill. I love how we explore the world. The parkour style will help you a lot to reach a certain location much faster and easier. Climbing the building, double jump, sliding, helix leap, and also dodge. Beside of main mission, we are allowed to accept a lot of side mission to earn more rewards for leveling up your heroes and upgrade the character. The main storyline will deliver 2 of the protagonists that will stay connected. Play the game in multiplayer for the raid boss, or you guys can play it solo. This is the best new anime RPG open world games for mobile 2026. Crystal of Atlan. Even this game has been released for a while, but I think this game needs more attention because everything has optimized amazingly on mobile. After they got so much frequent updates, making the gameplay look way more smoother without any single legacy issue. I love how I can experience a fast-paced combat level in a real time, a lot of skill selection we actually can use. The combat feels so attractive while the player can focus on any combat directions of the air combo or ground combo. As a player who loves a hardcore gameplay level, surely you can make a great combination playstyle differently within a variety of skill. Once your hero reaches a certain level, then we can switch the classes to grant the level power significantly. This anime RPG has a semi-open world base. Accepting more storyline and quests will be part of the main thing, which is clear as a daily task. The PvP content will help you to know how strong your character is through the arena. Best action RPG anime open world games for mobile 2026. Persona 5 The Phantom X. I am sure everyone knows this game's title because the game was released on a multi-platform before, like on console, PC, and right now they made a spin-off into a mobile platform. The game will take you into a school life and social simulation base because in the daytime we'll do such a usual activity like going to the school and accepting some jobs to work. Explore the open world just like we are in Japan. I love how many people are walking around the plaza and it's pretty much represent what Japanese culture looks like. We can make a good synergy link through making link, and also it will give a new storyline and gain an extra status bonus. But once the night comes, then we will come into a combat battle mode, exploring the dungeon and facing a ton of monsters. For me, it's a free-to-play game even though it has a gacha base to get a new hero, but the developers are really focused on delivering the story. The combat mechanism is a turn-based concept. We'll fight side by side with a persona, where the character can boost the power significantly by transforming into a persona form. This is the best anime open world RPG games Android 2026. Wuthering Waves. A lot of players told me if this game has the exact gameplay and similar visual with the Genshin Impact, and I would never debate it because I totally agree with that opinion. I've tried both of the games and I will have the same perception, but I feel the combat is way faster and more action oriented. A lot of fan service making the player is getting loyal on playing it and getting a new hero through gacha. We will live in the Solaris world that we can easily find such an amazing mountain panorama, landscape and green lane, and also city. While exploring the world, some action can be done like grappling hook, wall running, and also glider. The game will always play in a real-time combat and we all can make a switching action. It will cause a tag skill that will launch an intro skill and also outro skill while we switch in and switch off between the heroes. The chain combo skill will be so important to deal a massive damage. We all can get a different rarity of the heroes through gacha. Every single hero will have their own element power and variety of weapon, and also the skill will be set as our combat battle style. So we need to manage every single hero we want into the team's lineup. I love the PT system, where the player will get a guarantee of a 5-star heroes once we pull at a certain number. This game is the best anime RPG open world game Android 2026. The 7 Deadly Sins Origin. As a new open world game, I am so happy seeing an anime game that comes with a very attractive gameplay because it's not just about a combat or exploration, but the player can do some life skill like cooking, fishing, and mining. I love the concept where we should collect some resources to craft and make your own goods as the preparation need. Just to let you know, this game was made by Netmarble company, which is a company that has a ton of experience in making a mobile game, and I think this game is really represent what the actual anime is based on the movie. Just like what we know, the character design and how the voiceover is absolutely the same. It's available for a cross-platform, especially on console, PS5, PC, and also mobile. With a huge open world area will allow the player to enjoy the seamless world. I love how dynamic the weather can change into a day and also night. The combat mechanism is an action hack and slash. The players should understand about the element system because it will affect on the strategy and damage number. Clear the dungeon by making a team of about 4 players. Or participate in the dual PvP arena. Best new anime game RPG Android and iOS 2026. X Astris was developed by Gripline Company, which is a company who's making a new famous game whose name is Arknights Endfield. Every game they make is always looking so good in graphic and visual. My own opinion, this game is the next level of a turn-based combat system because we can't play it passively. Seriously, we have to play way more active because there is some element that will take crucial in a real time, like the timing, attacking, parrying, and also blocking. This all actions should be tapped manually on the right timing. It has a great exploration experience. A lot of obstacles will be available along the journey. Even the puzzle should be solved, so the player will be able to continue the story then. This game is absolutely the best anime high graphic game on mobile 2026. Of course, comes with an open world game concept. Genshin Impact. It's really impossible for me for not adding this game into this list because everyone knows this game and I'm sure all players love to play and to see it. I remember how this game came for the first time and it's totally unbelievable. Everyone was so excited to see the gameplay and surprisingly, the actual gameplay footage was the same as the trailer. Then the hype was increasing significantly. But until now, the developer successfully keeps the player to play it by always giving an update of the event. But anyway, they did a great job on optimizing the game and even the mid-range spawn now can handle the game into the highest game setting. Well done, HoYoverse. We will have an adventure in the immersive world. Looking for the hidden treasure chest and enjoying the main storyline is the best part of enjoying this game. A lot of mystery that we need to seek about the truth throughout the story. The best new anime RPG games for mobile 2026. DQM, The Dark Princess. Square Enix is always makes a surprise. Right now they ported this game into mobile with a great visual as an anime open world game. We will explore an open world in a different territory like Terrestria, Nadria, and Zenitia. Every single season will always switch and all of the enemies that respawn on a certain area will be adjusted based on the season, which is something unique and the game becomes way more interesting and not monotone. A lot of hidden treasure we can find, so the exploration is the key to seek for the treasure. We can capture the monster in the wild area or capture them through the battle. If you can't do it, then try to hatch from the egg. The combat mechanism is a turn-based RPG base. We should manage the formation and control the team within 4 heroes in the team's lineup. Top anime open world games mobile 2026. Arknights Endfield. This game was a spin-off series. A lot of platforms can be played to enjoy the game within one account. We are able to access it on the PC, PS5, Android, and iOS. The gameplay is quite tricky, but once you understand how the pattern is, I'm sure everything will run easily. The element-based building system and also how we should be able to manage the resources to craft better goods. The game will set in the sci-fi world. The main storyline is pretty serious and I have never seen any humor in it, which is a game for a player who's enjoying a high level of story. The side quests will give you an option to get a sub-story and everything will be connected into the main story. The game's combat mechanism is a hack and slash. We will play in a group team match. All of the team that you are placing on the team's lineup will always help us anytime. A combo system will help you to kill the monster much easier. Always learn about dodge button because the anticipation is critical. The enemy will attack from a different direction. Always find the best position to see the whole combat area clearer. Thank you very much for watching. Remember to like this video and see you on the next list. Thanks.